Here we go. Good old Humpty Dumpty, old Trump. Look at all the trouble he's in. He's a fraudster through and through. They need to lock him up once and for all. Look at the line of charges they got on him. Even back in 26, before he began his election campaign, when he was raising campaign funds, come to find out, part of it was raised illegally. In other words, he didn't raise that money. People just put dirty money in the pot. Actually made up events that he didn't go to, okay, where he went out and campaigned, okay, and he said he raised X amount of dollars. Well, lo and behold, those places he never showed up. Yet he claimed he showed up, and he claimed he made a certain amount of money there. That's the crime. He went to a lot of places where he showed up, and we've seen it, and he made so much money in campaign funding. And then he added a bunch to it, and where other people donated to his cause to make him look more powerful so he can get the edge. Illegal fraud, campaign raising, that's a charge they're going to bring up on him. And also, he violated the rights of the campaign itself to obstruct and overtake Congress. So he's facing a possible indictment in those charges. And the riots on January 6th, I think, is the worst, because that's where Officer Sicknick and others lost their lives. Now, there's a lot of questions whether he ordered it or guided it, but he sure influenced it. We know this for sure. So he is the one to blame for that, and those people that died, and not even talking about those people that died. And then over there in New York, where he wanted to hide all his sex crimes back in 2016. So he lied on all his business papers to hide the sexual scandals he was involved in. In other words, the big dumb loser he is, rich, powerful guy, he's got to go out and pay for tail. Now, how sad is that? How sad is that? Somebody rich and successful shouldn't have a problem getting tail. And now here you got this rich, powerful guy going out and paying all these high-class hookers or whatever else to get a piece of tail. What a sad loser, huh? Jesus. Man, that guy's a joke. But anyway, facing state charges in New York for sexual crimes, election fraud, and then over here in Georgia, they're going to indict him on staying in power, where he didn't want to step down once he lost the election. So Georgia's bringing state charges against that sucker. Good. And also the secret documents. Those are federal charges, that the ones they found in Mar-a-Lago. And I think there's more to the story than that, than just those papers he took. I think it's all a big blackmail scheme on all the illegal crimes both sides did. And he took some of those papers. That way they couldn't, over the thing when he killed those people on January 6th, caused the riot and all the chaos, that he knew he'd come back and run again. In order to keep him running, that's why he took those papers, okay? That's exactly why. Pressure Congress in not really bringing charges up to him already for the actions we witnessed that he did, whether it was sexual from the campaign or from the January 6th. He's clearly committed crimes across the nation throughout the years for everybody to see. And still nothing. So they just might have him yet. But he's pure corrupt through and through. And then papers over there. It's got crimes on the other side, on the Democrats. All the things Joe and the cartel's been up to. So it's just a big bowl of corruption. Big polluted mess. They should lock them all up. But he's going to get what's coming to him. Lots of jail time for old Trumpty Dumpty. He did it to himself. And look, that's their presidential campaign guy out there. Jesus Christ. The guy's a joke. Can't even get a piece of tail. Till next time.